Good day, guys. Welcome to Endurance Room. We are in the woods once again. Doing a solo overnight tonight. I've got my medium Alice pack loaded up with the new Ratnik shelter. I'm going to run through a pretty interesting configuration I came up with, and I've also got a new sleeping bag, a new old sleeping bag from my buddy James. Excited to show you. Welcome to Endurance Room. Some of you might remember this teepee from a couple months ago. It's still going strong. I actually covered it up with some brush to kind of camouflage it a little bit. So the one side still looks like a teepee, but check it out from the back half. It's straight ahead. We're about 20 paces away. But that's not where we're staying tonight. I've got the Ratnik shelter with us, and we're gonna set up a new configuration with it. I'm pretty excited. I haven't seen anybody else run this like this, so let's get cracking. Just a little bit of turkey tail. The temperatures are just starting to cool off here. It got pretty cold this week. We got our first really good frost. The ground froze up. It's supposed to get down to the low 40s tonight, but that should be perfect for the bag that I'm checking out. It's a USGI Korean War era wool sleeping bag with a canvas bivvy. My friend James sent it in. He took note of my love for vintage gear, and really appreciate it, sir. Really appreciate it. Frankly, I've never seen anything like it. I've been doing wool and canvas for a while now, and it makes sense to me. So I'd actually been contemplating making something similar, sewing up a wool blanket and making a bag, but even better. I'll get a good site for a camp, and then we'll take everything out and check it out. This stuff will take a spark really easy. There's a ton of it. It's good to take a spark. It lights really quick, but it doesn't sustain flame very long at all. So you can make a bird's nest out of the grasses and then use the lighter stuff like these flowers to get it going, get it ignited. But speaking of fire starters, here is some tulip poplar. It's dead and it's upright, up off the ground, and the bark is all primed and ready for a bird's nest. Awesome resource for getting your fire going. This looks like a pretty good spot for the night. There's water nearby. There is wood all around. And it's clear overhead of anything dead and hanging. So my pack tonight is good old Alice, the medium Alice ruck. This was my first backpack. Walter had it before me. I updated it with some newer straps. They're a little bit thicker than what came on it. I think it had LC2 straps on it. So I've got a military space blanket for my ground sheet. On the outside pockets, over here on the left, got my water and my canteen cup. In the middle pocket, got a silky gomboy and a little leather sheath. The back of the blade here has ripped up a number of pants, so I opted to make a little deer hide sheath. My East German grenade pouch with my headlamp, my compass. We've got Gorilla Tape in there, extra lighter, my ferro rod. Over here, I've got deer hide Sammy pouch that I just put together with my coffee, venison for dinner, and then I've got a little ammo dump pouch on the outside for any resources I find in the woods. Just pop it open and I can drop it in there. These are really handy. On the inside of the bag, got a knit hat for tonight, some extra socks, my Gorka jacket, pillow. This is a possibles bag. We've got extra cordage in here, bandana, bank line, sewing kit, phone charger, things of the sort. Just keep it in there to keep everything organized. Sleeping pad, Plash Palatka, the Ratnik shelter, and last but not least, this is the bivvy. The bivvy's pretty good size. It's about 7 feet long. It's got some snaps on the outside to close it up. And the sleeping bag itself, it's like a wool mummy bag. It's pretty heavy weight. There are some ties on the bottom to do a bedroll, and a heavy zip on the front. It's a really fantastic combination with the canvas and the wool. I'm super excited. I'm really grateful for this. Let's get the Ratnik set up. All right, we've got it all set up. Let's check it out. This shelter suspended with this toggle running up and over this bipod, staked off out front, and then I just used the guy lines around the perimeter of the tarp to stake it out and get a little elevation. I need to spend some more time with it and clean it up a little bit, but this is the general idea. But I want to finish it off tonight with a Plash Palatka and use it as a doorway to close it off, which will make it nice and warm on the inside. That being said, I am quickly losing light. I gotta gather some firewood and get my fire happening. This is that tulip poplar bark I was talking about earlier. Beautiful stuff. I was losing light fast. I had to hustle, so I set up a quick little windbreak, gathered my firewood, got up my fire lay going. Camp's all set. Just gotta get the best part. Just like that. Well, everything's all set and it's just starting to rain. It wasn't supposed to rain tonight, but that's okay. We'll get to check out the waterproofness of the shelter. The fabric is really similar to a military poncho, except it's heavier, so I think it's gonna be just fine. Dinner tonight will be this lovely filet. Fire's burned down, just about right to get it started. I'm gonna go grab some sticks and we'll roast some deer meat. Oh yes, that is what's up. Well, the rain didn't last very long, and neither did the deer meat. Dinner was pretty alright. I'm all settled in my tent. The fire's just dying down, and I've rigged up one of my Plash Palatkas as a door. So it effectively gives me an enclosed shelter. I can let the fire die down, and the tent should stay pretty warm. With that, I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It cooled off quite a bit over the night. I'd say it's down in the low 30s right now, just above freezing. But before I climb out of here, check this out. So aside from that little bit of light peeking in at the bottom there, I've got enough room to fully stretch out, and the Ratnik is fully enclosed on 3 sides. But then I've added in one of my Plash Palatkas to seal off the entrance, giving me a door. I just used the buttonholes on the Plash Palatka to run some cordage through the D-rings on the Ratnik shelter. And then to get out, you just pull the cord. I'm about 20 paces away right now. It'll be interesting to see the camouflage in the spring when the foliage starts coming in. So my thoughts on the Ratnik shelter. I got to spend my first overnight in it last night, and 2 thumbs up. I am absolutely pleased, and I'm already thinking about getting a second one. In fact, I know I want a second one. Just looking at it, the way I have it rigged up, I can tell that connecting 2 of them is going to be something really cool. It's fairly lightweight, it's very well built. The guy lines are all located at key locations. That gives you a lot of flexibility. So in my last video, I did a quick overview of the shelter, and I told you guys that I bought it from Russian Cold Camo. They're a US distributor for Russian military surplus, small family-owned company. And you guys let me know that they're already sold out. So I reached out to them. I let them know that I made the video and that you guys are interested in it, and you know, hopefully they're going to get some more in stock soon, because I'm already interested in picking up a second one myself. But I'm happy to say I'm going to be working with them a little bit and doing some reviews of some of their products and field testing it. I really like the Russian gear, if you can't tell. All of it's really well made, it's highly functional, and for colder environments, it shines. As for the sleeping bag, I spent the night in another piece of vintage military gear, a USGI Korean War era wool sleeping bag with a canvas bivvy. The bivvy fits really well, the wool is a little bit snug, but it worked out, and it's a really cool concept. I looked on eBay and you can still find them, and they're pretty cheap. So if you're under 6 foot, highly recommend it. And the canvas bivvy, definitely recommend it. I think it's about 7 feet in length, and it's light. It's pretty nice. Right on, guys. I think I'm gonna finish up my coffee, pack up my gear, and head on out of here. So thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions, let me know down below, and stay tuned for more to come. I'm definitely going to be diving into the Ratnik shelter further, and like I said, I should be checking out some more Russian military gear in the very near future. So thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Cheers.